Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to film inside because this is cool. I love inside warehouses. Hi. Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, that was great. Oh, I saw my kids, and they were so sweet. I love it. Oh, the paperwork. You guys done unloading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Is this let me in? Oh, cool. So I go to this guy receiving? Oh, it's over here. See, this is what it looks like inside a warehouse. I'm vlogging for a trucking company right now. They wanted me to vlog for a week, and I love these warehouses. These guys are great in here. You're always curious what it looks like inside these warehouses. Like, where does all this
show them what your order looks like?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
You went from your one little truck and went starting from here.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're all Reese's. There were Jolly Ranchers, Kit Kats, and Cadbury Reese's.
All this was your truck.
Oh my God, I towed a lot. Look at that. See, he's showing me that this is, see what they do is they unload, where's my truck? Oh, you closed the gate. Okay, so I back in, and this is what it looks like on this side. They open up these doors on this side, and they go in with their, all their pallet jacks, or what did you have? You guys had, and forklifts. And they empty it out, and they're all on these pallets. And look at what he's showing me is he said, they have to take it out on the pallets and then they break it down, which means it's wrapped up in all this plastic wrap.
Yeah, they're all combined together.
They break it down and they count it and they make sure everything's here. But look, he's telling me Reese's cups, Heath bars, it was all from Hershey's. And look at that, everything right here, I'm panning it. He says this is all from my truck. So that was the 36,000 pounds of chocolate I was towing. Twizzlers, it's not all chocolate. Twizzlers isn't chocolate, but it's Hershey's. And Whoppers, Paydays, Big Cups, and they just got, and then he's just finishing the counting. So I came in because after they get done and they've counted everything, they have to make sure nothing is damaged. They want to make sure that nothing is missing, and then if it is, they sign my bills of lading, and then I send it back to the company, and that's how we get paid. But was everything there?
10 cases missing.
10 cases. Oh, yeah. I hate that. Okay, so now I have to.
I don't know how long it looked for those 10 cases.
Oh, sorry.
2,750.
That's not too bad then. 10 cases. So now we have a problem. I have to contact the dispatcher and say I have 10 cases missing, and then they'll figure something out. So that's cool.
So I wrote it down here. I wrote the item number down. That's
okay.
It. That's here.
Okay, that's cool.
And I took it off. I had to go every item.
See, yeah, look at what he's doing. I mean, this is like a lot.
I had 40 out of the 50.
Okay.
So
that one. Yeah. So he was looking for a long time. I'm glad I left it here so it'd give him a long time to look for stuff and make sure. So he had it's huge. This isn't normal. It's usually a little bit thinner than that. So I'm glad I kind of left the trailer and gave him all the time he needed.
I just finished up
I don't mind. It's cool. I'm not going to do detention or anything. You guys like no way am I going to do detention on this one.
Carrier name, your name, and your signature. Please.
Okay, cool. So we all sign away on stuff, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact my dispatcher because right away when there's a shortage or damage, they want you to report it. And there's nothing, it's not my problem. There's nothing I could do if it's damaged because of something I did. But I drove safely and I put up, I did a good job getting it here. And when there's a shortage, there's nothing I could do. I picked up the trailer with a, you saw that little seal on it. And I didn't break the seal. So it's something that happened before I picked up the trailer. So I don't fret when there's a shortage. And you could tell he tried really hard. He said he looked a long time for those 10 cases, but you saw how complicated that was. That took a long time to go through that. So it's cool. I mean, it's nice to see. You never really think about this growing up when you're not a trucker. You just go to the store and you buy a Jolly Rancher or you buy a Reese's Pieces, and you don't think about, well, there was a factory somewhere and a trucker put it on a truck and brought it into a warehouse like this, and then they sent it out to the store. That's how it is. This is like the guts of how the country works,
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so that's it? Did we sign it? Okay.
Yours?
That's all mine? Okay.
Yeah. I got this one too.
That one's yours, or is that mine? Oh, do I sign that?
No,
or what?
I'm not sure. It came with the two of them.
Oh, okay. I gave you like 4. Oh,
So there was doubles of these. I kept mine.
Oh, you kept yours. Oh, there's 2 copies.
I just signed the main one.
That's the one. I guess this is the one I need.
And this is yours too.
Okay, that's mine too. I just put it in there.
Plug it with it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is one of the thickest bills of ladings I've ever had. Bills of lading. It's called bills of lading. Oh my goodness. And so short 10 cases. Thank you. And thanks for letting me do that. I really appreciate it. I got a lot done. I bought new boots there, and I just, that's where I live, so I had a lot of little things to do, and now I'm heading out to Sumner, so, I'm heading out today, so.
You tell the kids,
yeah, they're great. They're so great. They love and they love the little camera project I'm doing this week. They're talking to the camera and stuff. I really appreciate you doing that.
No problem. Have a good one.
Thanks. You too. All right, he was nice. So I'm glad I showed you the warehouse. That was cool. You don't get to go inside a lot of the warehouses, and they don't want you to film stuff, but I was glad I filmed. Like, he completely broke down all those boxes of chocolate. He said everything that I showed you there was from my truck. He had been working hard looking for those 10 boxes. So now I have to report the 10 boxes, but usually if you have an appointment time that's like 7 a.m. the way I did, if they don't get you out within 2 hours, you get something called detention pay. Means like if I'm here till 10 because it's taking them 3 hours to unload instead of 2, I get paid for that, like $15 an hour. But I told him I'm not asking for detention on this one because he did a big favor by letting me drop the trailer and get into the city. But I am going to hook up here before I pull out, and I'll show you what I do. I put my little gloves on. God, I'm going to run out of time, but this is trucking stuff, so I'm glad I'm doing it. Now, this is what you do. My landing gear is down right now. I'm going to push that in. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You have it on 2 gears. You see him cranking up all the time. Oh, look at cranking up the landing gear. All the way up. All right. Okay. Landing gear up. Hi, UPS. I'm checking to make sure that the 5th wheel is locked in place. It is. Okay. Locking pin in place. And now I'm going to attach my hoses as I did. The Glad hands. It attaches the air brakes and the electricals from my tractor to the... I need both hands to do that. Sorry. Look at my glasses on. Alright. Sorry about that with the camera. And sorry it's in the sun a little bit. The red is the emergency, the blue is called the service line. Okay, so landing gear up. My doors are still open back there. You saw the inside of the trailer from inside. I turned off my refrigeration unit and all hooked up, ready to go. I'm going to pull out and then I'm going to close my doors. And one thing I wanted to talk to you about, and then I have to report the missing. He said there were 10 boxes missing out of like 3,000 boxes of stuff, and there are 10 missing. He said he really looked hard for them. I hate that. There's a bit of a shortage, but there's nothing I could do. I just report it and that's it. But I have to report it before I leave. So my brakes are taking a while. Push forward. I'm gonna go back there and show you how I close my doors. I still don't know who's watching this. If it's truckers, I'm boring you to death. But if you're non-truckers, this is what I do. So I just pulled my trailer away from the dock. And I'm gonna go out. Stay here, Jojo. Okay, so I hooked up to my trailer. I pulled away from the dock. So here's Pride. Pulled away from the dock, and now I'm going to close my doors. And you can see there's the open door on the dock. I was in door 4, and there's all the stuff that they took out. Usually they close the door when they're done taking stuff out. And usually it's a refrigerated place. Like this place would be cold, but this is only 55 degrees, and they're this cool in a peanut butter filled pumpkin. Okay, there's my empty trailer. This is what I was going to talk to you about. Somewhere between here and Costco and Tracy, I'm going to have to sweep my trailer. Okay, now, after every load, you get a lot of, the pallets leave a lot of wood chips, and there's a lot of dust and wood and junk, and it just doesn't look very clean right now, and I sweep it out. Every single time it's empty, I'll sweep it out. And then I'm going to drop this empty trailer, full of fuel and swept out, and pick up a preloaded trailer in Costco. But before I drop it, I have to sweep it out. Now, where do I do that? The truck stop? I don't know. I mean, it's very embarrassing. People don't want you to sweep out their trailer. I can't do it here. It's not very nice to do it at the shipper or at the receiver. And that's a trucking problem. I do this almost every day. I sweep out my trailer, and I'm not sure where to do it politely because it leaves a bit of a mess down here. And I usually try to sweep it up and everything, but maybe a truck stop. But you know, there isn't one between here and Tracy, so I'm going to stop. There's a place I do it. I know I'm asking that hypothetically because I know where I'm going to do it. There's a a bit of a rest stop. But I do it very discreetly. Like I shut one door and I don't want anybody seeing me do it. And it's something I have to do, but it's nothing I don't feel comfortable doing openly. I don't want to see people watching me sweep out my trailer and leaving a mess. I do clean up, as I said, because it does leave a mess on the ground. But not all truckers will sweep it out either. So I'm just showing you these latches. I'm closing the doors. They latch on the side. And you unlatch them from the side. I don't know if I showed you that or not. And you just kind of like, it's hard to do with one hand, but kind of latch it down and it closes down. Anyway, it's part of trucking, is latching, closing your doors. But when you open the doors, you have to make sure when you open them that they don't just fly open and flap around. When you open them, you hook them on here, on this hook. So when they're open, they're hooked open and they stay open safely. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm crooked. Okay, as I was showing you, there's these little, I'll do this next time. You open them, hook them on the hooks. Everything's looking good. Okay, and now I'm going to go back and I'm going to report he said there were 10 boxes missing. That rarely happens, but I have to report it. It happens, and I don't know, it's something that I can't do anything about. I didn't take them myself, it was just something that happened. But out of all those boxes, it's not too bad. 3,000 boxes or something. So I'm here, and I put in, it's called the departed, it's called consignee. You have the shipper where you pick up your load, and then at the end is called the consignee. Consignee. I don't know how to say that. Well, anyway, consignee. So I'm going to do that now. What did I report? The next time I turn this on, unless I think of something to tell you about, I'm going to be somewhere between here and Tracy, and I'm going to be stopping somewhere to sweep out my trailer. You know what? I might just do it right out here. I might just do it out here. So I'm going to sweep out my trailer, and I might take you into this. No, I have a broom, and I go back there and I sweep out my trailer. I might take you to I might film that for you. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm going to report. I'm going to go online and take off my gloves. And what I do is I send a mail. I'm going to send them to dispatch. It's called, see, there are all these macros. I don't have to do it every time. It's called empty call. I arrived at the consignee, and I'm going to press macro number 6, empty call. And it has little boxes that you fill in. It's got a load number. My load number was, I have to 1298037. There are all these load numbers, 8037. Inbound trailer 7314. Did you drop the trailer? No, I didn't. Well, I didn't leave it there. Outbound trailer 73. I did, but I'm not going to complicate things and say I did. And it'll ask for my odometer reading, 181,200, 181,200. It'll ask me my current fuel level. I'm at 3/8 full. That's C. And then it'll ask me how many pallets went in and how many pallets went out. Oh, that's complicated. Oh my God, this one was, I think I had like 30 pallets. Sometimes it's listed, sometimes it's hard to find. I don't have to fill out everything exactly. Like this one, it's going to be too complicated. I'm not going to fill out the pallet number. They don't care. Set point temperature is what the temperature was coming in. It was 55, and it'll say actual temperature. And it was 57 actually just now. Reefer is set on start stop. This is important for saving fuel. It has to be set on start stop for everything except, as I said, produce. So I'm going to put yes. And the company will say this. You guys put it on start stop. Continuous really uses a lot of fuel. And now it says any overages, shortages, or damage noted on the bills. Yes, I always press no for here, but today it was a yes. That's all right. So I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say, and then it says, if yes, you have to send an OS&D macro number 36. Okay, so empty call, but now I'm going to send a macro 36 and tell them there's a shortage of 10, and that's 36 OS&D claim. That means overages. OS&D stands for overages, shortages, and damages. OS&D. Load number 129. What is this load number? 8037. 8037. PO number. There's all these weird numbers you have to look for, and it's hard to find them. purchase order number. Okay, here we go. 007, because we're responsible for that. So somebody has to do something paperwork wise. 14, and it's not me. So I'm glad I don't do this. Cases over, it's not cooked. Cases damaged, cases short. 10 cases short. Item number 44860. Missing. Did you take pictures? No, I didn't take pictures. I mean, what's missing? Seal was intact? Yes, it was. Seal number. Oh, I have it. That's why you got to keep the seal number. The seal number. See, the seal was intact, and God, I really messed up the seal though on this. The seal number was 10149. 10149 something. 49. I took off part of the numbers when I 496. Okay. I need my glasses though. Call claims dispatch before you leave customer. Fax a copy. If after hours call night. Okay, I'm going to send this and then I got to call OS&D because it said to. I'm just following the instructions. It's very easy. I just do what they tell me to do. And I have this little booklet here that has all their phone numbers. And so I take my little cell phone. Oops. And as soon as you send it, they'll send you the next order out. So I'm going to call OS&D. I'm just showing you what a trucker does when we're short things. The receiver said we were short 10 boxes. I believe him. He was a nice guy. He counted everything up. And now I'm going to call OS&D claims. This doesn't happen very often, but I'm glad it did here because it shows you what I do. A lot of times it's easy and I just leave with the bills of lading, but 62, and I have the phone numbers here, 47, and I'm going to tell him 870-6247. I'll talk on the phone. I'm going to run out of time on this thing. I wish I knew how much time I had left, but this is just what I do. Oh, you're more interested in the truck stops. Well, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna leave a message with him and get out of town. I'm gonna sweep my trailer out over here, so when I go into Costco, I just have an empty trailer. And I just checked the fuel level, and it's got to be 3/4. Hi, leaving a message. This is H. Nicole Young, driver code YOUH, cell phone number 415-948-8076. I delivered from Hershey's in near Ogden. Yeah, in Ogden to Hayward. And the load number is 1298037. They unloaded me and they said I'm 10 boxes short, 10 cases short. And the number on the cases is 44860, but they received 2,754 cases. And he said he looked forever for those cases, so I believe him. He was a nice guy, and I just filed the OS&D claim, and that's all I could do. I didn't take pictures or anything. Well, I took video because I'm doing a project, but yeah. So I'm just calling it in, and I sent in the OS&D claim form. That's all, and I'm on my way to Tracy now for another load. So. Let me know if you need any other information. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay, done. I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna save some time on this video. If I run out, man, that's only my second day, and I'm already on 2 different video cards. This is fun. You guys don't have to pay me for this. I swear. I really love doing this though. So, you know, I'm cool. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Say bye, Joe.